Well, we need to chat, Ruth. We certainly need to chat.
Well, I'm going to bat it right back at you.
No, I'm batting it back to you because you notice in Rob's report, and that's because of the weather.
Yeah, I've already said sorry, and I'll just keep on saying sorry. And actually, when you see the forecast, you probably want me to say sorry all over again. Really sorry about all of this. But actually, today is St. Swithin's Day, just in case you hadn't noticed. What does that mean? Well, a wise old bishop many, many years ago once became associated with the legend that if it rains today, it will remain wet for another full 40 days. If it's fine today, it'll be fine for another full 40 days and nights. Guess what? It's rain today, but actually I'm happy to say that this legend at no point in history has ever come true. However, there is going to be an awful lot of rain to come, so much so that we have a yellow weather warning for the whole of Wales. And this means that there is more nasty stuff to come out there. Thoroughly miserable conditions on the roads. The wet weather moves northwards overnight, so if it's not raining where you are at the moment, the chances are it will be, with another yellow weather warning which covers northern areas, and that runs until tomorrow morning. Once again, what more can I say but sorry? It's the forecast, just thinking, that's got it all really, isn't it? Heavy rain, high levels of UV and high levels of pollen. It's just grotty.
It's grotty, and you keep saying sorry, but it's not your fault.
Thank you. Oh,
it's not your fault. I want to put that out there.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Wales is here somewhere buried underneath these blues and greens. Some very heavy downpours currently working their way northwards. So by the time we get to the end of the night, it's going to be a little bit hit and miss. So we've got another yellow weather warning that covers northern coastal areas in particular. Things will start to dry out, though, through central and southern parts of Wales, with lots of low cloud, mist and murk developing here. So it's not going to be a pleasant night by any means. Thankfully, though, the wind's not too strong, so temperatures will remain generally mild, with lows of around 13 or 14 Celsius. So across the north and out towards coastal areas again, it's going to be a very unsettled, wet and frankly miserable start to Tuesday morning. But fingers crossed, it should be a steadily improving process. So the wet weather, the heavy downpours will tend to ease, and then we could well see a few showers tucking in behind. But generally speaking, a dry day with, dare I say it, some slivers of blue sky and sunshine. And with a gentle breeze, if you do catch that sunshine, it should actually feel quite pleasant, with highs of around 19 or 20 in Celsius. Can you believe it, though? Despite the cloud and those showers, we do still have high levels of UV, so just be careful in that sunshine. So thankfully, high pressure brings generally settled conditions then for the following few days. So by the time we get to the middle of the week, you could see it is a generally dry story, possibly not wall-to-wall blue sky and sunshine, and the cloud could bring a few spots of patchy rain and drizzle, but nothing compared to the wet weather we've had out there today, you'll be glad to hear. And temperatures actually starting to creep up just a little bit with a more southerly airflow. So we're looking at highs of around 22 or 23 in Celsius by the time we get to the middle of the week, and then possibly something slightly more unsettled by the end of the week. Well, unfortunately, we are just at that time of the year where grass and weed pollen is getting right up our noses, with generally moderate to high levels over the next couple of days.